I don't know, last night I talked with Mr. Michael, right? Yeah. We discussed about how this class go in process for a couple of years when the Thay Minh started. So we don't know what did you learn. I heard that you learned about a lot, right? Kinh Pháp Cú, Her Sutra, Diamond Sutra, right? That's a lot. That means you get very deep in Buddhism already, right? But for myself, I always start from lowest one level. But the fundamental of Buddhist people should learn, you know what? Yes? Most of the time we all take the three refuge, right? We bow to Buddha, we bow Sangha, and we bow to Dharma and Sangha, right? So from big and most of the time, this we look very simple. Why we look for we bow to the Sangha, Buddha? You should learn all of you have VE, right? All of you have VE. But sometimes we think that, oh, that's the basic. We don't need to learn much though. But the basic, very, very important. Why we think that we take refuge to the Buddha? Right? Why?
Why?
Yes.
Well, one reason maybe is an example to look up to.
Example to look up, right? Follow the path he go, right? How the Sangha will follow his teaching, right? Dharma follow his teaching, and Sangha we follow the one work with under him, right? Kind of. But that's we think, oh, the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. But remember, in there, if we bow to Buddha many times, can we get alignment? No. So that means not true, not real, right? Can we bow to Buddha many time by time forever? But we cannot change ourselves. We don't look back. We don't look out to ourselves. We cannot change ourselves. How we get alignment, right? The true meaning in my study, even long time ago, I look back. I take the 5 precepts for 40 years ago, 50 years, 40 years ago. Later on, I study and look back. Something we missed, something important. That the outside three refuge, but inner important. Buddha, that's what means awakening one, right? Awakening. Dharma, the one he teach, and Sangha, one the monk and nuns. But that's outside. But we have to look back out to inside. We had our own awake, Phật tánh, Buddha nature, true self. We do, right? Thầy đang tỉnh thức a lot. You know what or not? We do the Buddha, our Buddha nature. The problem we forgot all. So lean on. We follow the Buddha. We bow to the Buddha. We have to look back out, awakening, our truth, awakening. Make sense? That's the meaning of the take refuge to the Buddha. Right? And Sangha, that's what the Dharma. Yeah? The Dharma, the Buddha teaching, that's outside. You can see, you can feel, but our truth, we had that. practice the right, the truth ourselves. That's the real Dharma. For example, we had compassion, we had love, we had a lot inside, but sometimes we cannot recognize it. That we look for that kind of take refuge for our true Dharma inside us. You get it? You get it? Because we know sometimes we know our Buddha nature. We think we have the Buddha nature. We try to get back with Buddha nature. We call it a true self somehow. That's the Buddha. We all have someone. The Dharma, we have all Dharma. But the problem that we can recognize it, we see the truth about it. We just think our mind just jump all over. We don't recognize the truth of our Dharma. Right? We were born, we were all same. For example, the kid, when we were born, we were all same. When we grow up, depend on culture, depend on family, depend on background. And we grow up, we study different school, different field, different. So we catch all, we have our own attachment. So we have our different Dharma ourselves. From there, we lost from the beginning. Make sense? That's why we go back with our true Dharma. The next one, the last one is Sangha, monks and nuns go. But what our Sangha is? Pure, P-U-R-E. We have it. But the crazy mind just run we all over. And we lost from single moment. So we think our not clear, not pure, and pure somehow. So that's why the Sangha, that our pure, the true pure, P-U-R-E. That's why we take three refuge. Buddha, Dharma teaching, and Sangha, look like monks here, that's outside. From the outside, we look back to inner. We look in true self. We look to see that one. That we call that the real take three refuge. Get it? That's the fundamental why we take the three refuge. You get? That's enough? Your question? That's all. But very important. Most of the time we just think, the difference with the English, with the and Vietnamese community, Vietnamese Buddhist, because Vietnamese Buddhist, Oriental people grow up with the Buddhist for many years, from the family to family, generation to generation. So sometimes we forgot the meaning of the Buddha. We all lost. We were young, we go to the Buddha, we go to take 5 precepts, 3 refuge. We don't know what's wrong. But for all of us here, especially all of you here, we all have studied, so we know the meaning. We should know the meaning of the 3 refuge. There's more make sense and more truth to get this. We apply the Buddhist to our society, to our true life. You see, a lot of people come over, just bow to Buddha, What that mean? We respect the Buddha, we worship the Buddha, but the Buddha, that true self, we have to awake by ourselves, but not Buddha help us though. That's the meaning of we go Buddhist, right? We like practice Buddhist for awake, not look like a ritual somehow. Okay, that's enough. That's enough, right there. Just think about that. Yeah, sometimes that I just beginning when I talk. I am afraid to teach. I am afraid to talk. Give the Dharma talk. I am the latest monk. Same my class. I am the latest one go out for teaching. I am afraid, but I don't like it at all. This is my first time I teach English. I talk English. It's my first time. I haven't chant her sutra by English at all. I am afraid of it. In my in Boston, on Bodhi, I'm staying in Boston for the Bodhi monastery there. 11 years, 15 years, 15 years, 2 years in Daidang monastery, totally 17 years. You know, I haven't done any English class at all. But my master asked, oh, Dharma said, you have to do from a lot of local Western English people ask for the class. I said, no. I'm afraid my English is not good enough to handle it. The first thing. I'm afraid my practice is not good enough to handle situation. But later on, the master pushed me on the table. Chop, I have to do it. Well, I have to figure out how to do it. You know, I talked to Michael last night. I don't know what to talk about your class. So that's why, luckily, he come up to me. So I asked more in detail, what the class here, what did you learn, so what's going on? Yeah. So it's surprised, you learned a lot. Kinh Pháp Cú, Her Sutra, and Diamond Sutra. That's one of the biggest one. It's one of the famous one and very, very, I would like to say, special for Zen, for meditation. I come to the Buddhist, I come to Zen through Diamond Sutra. But I never think about it. I'm not ready for teaching that one yet. But we only learn, that's with surprise. Sometimes we learn on the top, we forget about the bottom, the basic. But basic, Buddha, you see, he had a view far away. You see very fundamental, basic. But from there, we see everything only apply for the big one. The small one only apply for the big ones already. What's that? See, if you practice then, our true nature, we take refuge to Buddha, that means our true Buddha nature. This one here, outside. We look at him, we think about ourselves, to pick up, to follow him, to do our true self. Even Dharma and Sangha said. Sometimes we go up to the marks. We forgot how to take a breath in and out. Right? We could go to marks. Would ask how you take the breath. How do you take the breath in and out? Nobody answered right. But we stop 5 minutes, gone. We stop that 5 minutes. We're not here anymore. We know more outside, but we don't know about our inner, our true self. That's the problem. And we later on, we get stressed, we complain, we don't look back. That's the problem right now. The basic, the three refuge, Buddha already teach us how to meditate, how to become awake from a single little tiny step. This makes sense? That's good enough? Now, any question? I try my best though. Yes.
Well, I had a comment. You mentioned that we learned the Diamond Sutra, and I can only speak for myself, but I really couldn't understand it, and I'm not recommending that you teach it again.
Yes.
Personally, I think it's too hard and
Yes.
too difficult to
Yes.
understand. So I appreciate what you're saying about teaching the basics, and personally, I think that's a good idea. And I thought the Diamond Sutra was just too difficult.
Yes. The Diamond Sutra very difficult for the beginning. I would like to say all of you the beginning, even during all study, because more in Diamond Sutra, that means you have to practice. You know the fundamental of Buddhism very deep, but it's hard to get through with it. But when you get through and go in there, you catch it. That's the most important key to do there. Very important. For example, you hear the Diamond Sutra, the four, right? But I don't know by English. I don't have a look in English by Diamond Sutra at all. What's ourselves, nhân ngã chúng sanh thọ giả là gì? Vậy là Vietnamese. Yeah, that's difficult. Nhân, ngã, chúng sanh. That means nhân. That's what look like ourselves. Nhân, ngã. That means around, people around. Oh, ngã. That means ourselves. Ngã means ourselves. Nhân. That means people, living being. If you know that one, two. I will look in the Diamond Sutra by English and see how they use those words. I will explain to you. Có hiểu đó. I explain to you about difficult. Yes.
Well, again, I'm not asking you to explain it.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, it's too difficult. The other thing is that this type of class, it tends to have new people pretty frequently.
Yes.
So, I think it's good to stick with the basics.
Yes.
Because number one, they're more important, and number two, because there are many times new people, and they need to learn the basics.
When you stay here, you will see all very fundamental. People only learn, you can review it. That's good. New people can learn it because the basic is fundamental. But sometimes we want to run before we can walk. That's a problem. So don't worry, I will go with the basic one for today.
Just
3 reviews. Yeah, I agree. 3 reviews. That's very simple, but different. When you see deeply in the 3 reviews, totally different. Because we know how to practice, how to self already. Right? A little bit limit for me to explain by English, but more in Vietnamese I will explain more detail. This Sunday I will bring this session, go to the Vietnamese session. Yeah, I will bring that one because most of the time I see a lot of master, a lot of monks only teach a lot about, but for myself later on realize the simple one, it's more to catch it. It's more get it somehow. Okay? Yeah, I will. Don't worry. No Diamond Sutra. Sorry. Yeah, no Diamond Sutra. This very good sutra. Look like a sutra. But very good. But I don't think you have to know the concept, Buddhist concept before you get in it, before you get in there. Yeah. Okay. A question? Yes?
Okay, so I've been going here for years, but I have to say, when you talk about the Buddha inside, I don't see it. I don't know if I look at it, if I can see it or not. So does it mean like I'm completely failed the class or?
No. The Buddha, that means awakening. We all hate the true self. We all hate awake. The Buddha, what we call awake, that means we all sleep to hate awake. Right? Right? Agree? So that means awake, that means we sleep go up. The one know nothing, no, we forget we sleeping, dreaming, now we awake. Right? So that means we all, we can say we all have awake, we have alignment on our ready. The problem, all the crazy mind cover up, so we forget. Now that means we Buddha, that means awakening one. So we have it, but for sleep. Now time to wake up. That's the Buddha. So for us here we practice, take five, the refuge to the Buddha, that we look to see our true self.
So if I don't see it now,
No.
does it mean it takes years to see it?
Yeah, you can practice. For example, you practice, you see later on, you will awake. Not the big awake, completely awake like Buddha, but we later on, we part by part, we can realize. For example, before you practice, before you know that, you know how your anger is? Not really. You get anger, but we don't know how to handle it. But sometimes we go fast, we go look like that, we react right away. So now we practice, we know how we calm down, we know how to have situation, we know, we get anger now, we stop right there. That's we awake. Because we know we stop it, that means only awake. Used to be, you get mad something, it's about right away. We react right away. Now we practice. We know all that kind of stuff. That's a no good. That's a bad thing. Somehow we stop it. Compared with before. That means we get success. Some progress. That means awake. If you don't awake, you can know how your anger is. No. We just don't know how the anger get over when we run away, do something else. But that anger still exists, still in mind, still in there, in here. And later on, we met that situation, met that person, with that person, we fight again. Right? Now we practice, we know that the anger. Oh, we get anger. We know that anger. We're angry, we get anger there. We stop it. No react to that. So we get success. So we know, we know we can do it. That's kind of awake, no? Yes, it is. Yes, sir? You agree? Make sense?
Yeah.
Make sense? That you don't have to see the awakening one like Buddha. No, not yet. If you do one day, you know, you become the awakening one. Let me know. We can bow. Yeah, time by time. That we call bodhisattva. Take time by time. We awake part by time. Not one day. No, because our crazy mind, that's way deep. We cannot get that. Now we can meditation, try to cut off, try to look in, look back ourselves, to reflect ourselves, see how reaction, how we do in single movement, single thing in our mind. From there, time by time, day by day, we cut off that guy. And the more you wipe out, the more cleaner you can see the mirror. That's it. That's awake, right, sir? That's awake. The problem that we all fall asleep or dreaming. That's we all, that's the problem there. Now the Buddha teaching meditation, trying to cut off, we call that detach. Every single day we attach too much. Open eyes, attach something, we have no time to detach. The more you detach, the more you attach, the more you stop. We stress there. We will discuss it later. It's time. Okay? Any question? That's a long story. We still discuss a lot of things to discuss about that. Yeah. Your question? Fall asleep? Yeah, the only thing that we think we awake. No, we more sleeping and dreaming. We don't realize it. Now, time by time we realize it. That's we practice to stay awake. Yeah. Any question?
Sometimes
I didn't have a question.
seems like sometimes looking back inside, sometimes the emotions are so intense.
Yeah.
Like of being aware of fear or anger, they're more intense, and I'm not sure exactly what to do with them.
Yeah.
And because I'm more aware of them, maybe, so I feel them more intensely.
You know, sometimes we see this more intense, right? So strong, right? But you see the problem, all is delusion. From the past. The problem, we bring it up, right? For example, we get upset something, that person. So, keep away from him. Go somewhere else. That situation disappear? No. Still here. Right? And we go home. Pop up again. Right? And now we have to find a way to do with that person. Have to find something to against him, fight him, do something bad for him, to revenge. Right? The more you think about that, one beginning about one layer, I get angry. And next thinking another layer, have to do something with it. And next level, we just boot up. We lost ourselves from there. But all the sum from the past, we just bring over, keep build up, and it get bigger. We lost ourselves. Now meditation to cut off that kind of situation. Cut off, we don't have to build up any layer. The problem, the story we just bring up, think, discuss, do something against it somehow. Later on, we don't know where we are. That problem there. So now we have to cut off. Sometimes you see stance because it's strong. Just think about that, do that, but we don't find the right route to deal with it. Now meditation, you see it's very strong. Sit down. You see that person appear right away, right away. Right away. But used to be we could think 20 minutes, 50 minutes. The story keep going. We forgot. We lost ourselves. Now meditation. I meditate. All this one from the past. We could not change it. How come we worry for? We stop right there. So you stop right there, we don't build up anymore. So that means the story might come up, but take less time to clear. Right? For the story used to be about 30 minutes, now cut off 25 minutes. I realize, that's run me out. So check out, next time, 10, 15 minutes, then 10, 5 minutes. And later on, we already know that situation. Later on, we face to that person. Get angry more? Get less. That's the way we deal with our stress. So the more you think tense, you lose all the past. We cannot change it. Now we have to change ourselves. Okay? No? Your question? Question? And that's enough today? Okay. So what we do before that? What we do when
The,
finish?
ending bow.
Huh?
The ending bow.
Ending bow? Oh,
Leave
The
with you.
Dharmadors are uncountable, bow to count them all.
which one?
I think it's another piece of paper. It's long.
Yeah, next time.
Next time. Yeah.
Next
Yeah,
time.
next
Ending bow?
Next time, it's on
Okay.
that paper.
Okay, the paper?
Sutra.
Okay. 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 Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, stand up. Must straighten a bit before you stand up because you sit too long.